Sunday, and then the cover of the record is ready to go. We're getting there. So the cover of the record is ready, but I feel I'm not ready. But even that I'm always felt ready. But now, all of a sudden I don't feel that I'm doubting about lots of things. Because actually today I've just wake up and I want to run away from this. I don't feel I'm ready. But then I'm ready. I mean, I've been complaining and whining like over a year, right? Where is everyone? But then weird. By the time something right, cool, all the planets, that they getting in line according to your soul and to your to the goal of your of your life, and then all of a sudden you just wanna run away because I'm fucking scared. Change my position. Even though I wanna fucking stand. It's cool. It's cool. I think it's better than I'm standing, And there's a bottle over there. You know what? We can go and buy something to put inside. Like there was a book when I was a kid. It was called A Little Sack of Balls. Like I think it was about the Second World War or something. There was this, I think it was a book for children, something like that. I didn't like that book, but my father forced me to. You should read this book because it's about the war. I didn't understand what war was, people educate people. They just put. They force you to understand how the world is a bad place sometimes, but in education, but because everyone is talking over and over that we don't really realize, because we get used to on what the words mean, but the actual fact of being in a war, you're still far from that. It's like thinking about this music video, that we want to do. We've been talking over 3 months, We want to get rabbits, we want to get vomit, just inspired by this little tale of Cortázar. Julio Cortázar is like an Argentinian writer that I really love. And we want to get rabbits, vomit rabbits on the lift, on the elevator. And now we're just getting this idea of just catching the air and put something in this bottle, don't know what. Because when you're writing things, I guess probably putting some sort of spirit, of a place. You go to a pub, football game, you get the buzz of the football game into the bottle. Then you go to the market and you get the sound, the spirit of spiritual elements of what the surroundings and everything you put in the bottle, and then you close, and then you go to whatever, any other public spaces. I think pub, I already said the pub. You go in front of a school and see children like screaming and shouting, and you get the scream of the children inside the bottle. Boom. Inside the bottle, the screaming of the children. And then you put the air catcher, instead of the cow catcher, We are air catcher. Instead of like going hunting animals, everyone is complaining about it, you know. Treat bad animals, so we're gonna treat bad air now. We're just gonna hunt it here and see what we're gonna collect and put inside this bottle. I don't know. Maybe it's an idea, you know. I just really start feeling comfortable in here, even though it's a
bit wobbly.
Well, you know, it's just about to fall, man.
It's like life.
It's actually. So we have to just try to find a way to pull it, and then you can be free to, with your camera. Even though I'd rather to stand rather than sit down. Because in that case, we can just use a 4 wheels chair. And just push me from the back and get the camera in my
Yeah, would be even easier.
Would
Less
be
dangerous.
Way easier than...
Less dangerous.
Less dangerous than that.
Yeah.
Or even just go to Grand Tesco, you know, and just get one of the, you know...
Buggy, the cart.
The buggy cart. And
but I think with this we want to just try and do a mini test. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe it would look good on screen, you know.
Maybe it would look good on screen. Still don't know why we need to get air on this bottle. We should probably get from the shop something like. So in any places we go, I'm just gonna and close. And then you see something in it. And you just boom, open, go a new place, catch the air, and put inside, close. Right. I'm actually wondering at the end of this experience once you're gonna have the bottle full of like elements of all the places where you've been, right? And you've been experiencing all the spiritual element of places. What's gonna happen when you get back to your desk or to your room with this bottle full of like, and then you just open the bottle.
What's the metaphor? Like you examine each the
I
bit?
would probably go to a lab, you know. I would probably ended up like this music video, just going into a lab. You know, like, but because myself, I don't have any power just to go back and just keep this energy inside this bottle. That. And what about if I'm gonna release that in my room? It's gonna fucking blow up.
Rabbits.
So I'd rather going maybe to a lab so people, you know, doctors, they're gonna analyze the crystals that just catch up in every places. I don't know, man. Sounds like a good idea, but
Yeah, I'm trying to
I don't have any energy.
imagine it as well, like as it should make a little bit of sense in a way with this idea.
I don't know what people's gonna get from this.
If
Nothing.
we have to make it so they can get something, you know.
I don't know if they're gonna understand. I don't understand myself, you know. I mean, why are we trying this? For what reason? Don't know. But you know, the world is changing. You know, and sometimes people they just live too much without noticing the facts that they're doing. And I'm actually been into analyzing any step of my life since like a year or something, 2 years. So that I even stopped having the fun of going out with some friends in a pub. I just want to fucking feel normal for the first time. Well, actually, I just want to show the people the fact that if you're doing this job, you might gonna have some sort of power, you know, coming out from you, or at least ideas. But definitely you're gonna lose the leisure. I mean, what leisure, the word leisure means, I think. So, don't know, man. The world is changing. We go to places and instead of understand what people's mind, what interactions and conversations and what people's are, but we just go in places and we just get ahead inside and just get like a little sample of air of that place, and then we're gonna get a sample what's going on in the public spaces. So this is the idea, just go and find out.
It's kind of, I can relate this to this bottle as yourself as well, because wherever you go you get some energy or some smells, whatever, some vibes into you.
Yeah, the vibes, the famous vibes.
And you carry them inside of you, but it's metaphor, like...
Yeah, the metaphor is just like, instead of like being inside yourself, that sometimes you're just gonna, I think, metabolize throughout your emotions. You're gonna feel anxious, you're gonna feel happy, you're gonna feel sad. Actually, you're gonna put all of them in one place that you don't wanna, that you're not gonna be that much involved. This bottle is gonna rescue you from your scary emotions, I think.
But also, do you catch them? Do you want to be a catcher?
Heart catcher, I like.
Or the surrounding catch you and throw itself into your bottle, you know? It's like endless, then...
I don't know. I mean, like, there's plenty of ways, but I think to make it work, we have to be as simple as possible. The surroundings are, you see something with your eyes, and all of a sudden the outcome of the recording in your brain of that sort of image that you stare at, you're just gonna have an outcome in here, like. So instead of like, you see an actual fact, you know, you just see someone in the street shouting and someone else, maybe they're having a fight, and you grow some sort of fear, or you feel unsettled, and then this kind of unsettled feeling, instead of going inside you, it goes here, in this place. Boom.
how do you show this so people can understand?
Well,
So,
but I think we have to just crystals. Like you get better. Easy. Like just watch things around. You see two people fighting. You feel unsettled. You show the fact that you feel not good, and then you're gonna catch some crystals that the color. I think colors. Maybe dark green, dark blue, or black. Black crystal mean something that's negative. You're having a good time. Let's say let's use a color, yellow crystal color. Then you're just gonna collect all of them, and you see all the colors, and then you're just gonna see all the shades of your emotions in the crystals. So in any sort of experience that you have, that could be a good idea, I think, for the area catcher. So crystallize to be just trying to find that sort of chemical reactions from being from like a gas state. Air is a gas into something solid. It's actually called sublimations, I think. It's like a sublimation process. I studied this when I was doing engineering. So it's called sublimation, something like that. From a gas state, the transformation goes from sort of air, gas, into something solid, and that I think it's called sublimation or crystallization or something like that. So you're just gonna get the result of what the gas was, but in a way we try to turn this kind of gas, the air for us is just the energy. So the energy goes into a sort of solid state, and this solid state are these crystals that have different colors. And these different colors, they're just gonna being catched in this little bottle, and then they're gonna have different colors according to the state of feeling, or to the energy in the air that you catch by the time you feel something. I don't know.
it's getting there, I think. It makes sense because after you collect all these emotions, let's say, you can put them somewhere in a lab or on a desk
Then you
and
just
like examine or come up with some other whatever visual
yeah.
ideas or something.
So then at the end of this music video, the guy's been catching all this.
But was
and
he
when the bottle is
catching
full,
or they were just following it?
then when you
Following
get home,
it.
you're just gonna fucking want me to rub it.
Yeah. This is, we can do this somehow.
That's the weird one. Well, because he, like, is the. I think it's like.
And it's
This
easy.
is what an artist make. You're just taking the vibes of places and itself and just everything. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this is the role of people observing what in the world is going, good and bad. And sometimes these things are invisible. In this music video we try to make it visible. But then we already know that these things are quite scary.
But it not necessarily should be human doing something or school and human or something. You can say we go to to seaside.
Right.
Let's say I film your face watching something, then a second shot can be a sea or whatever it can be. Like this first experiment of editing, when they come up with editing, I'll show you will get my idea, and we can combine my geeky idea with your philosophical idea. Sure, in a second. It's getting there.